Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we're taking a look at Antics, right? So this is a token that we have already highlighted as a scam, right, quite earlier on. So a lot of people have been warned into this one not to invest in the pre-sale. So TGE has happened, launch has happened, right, and already right off the bat things are not looking good, just as we have already highlighted, right? So let's jump straight into the content. So Antics, right? So the last price of the pre-sale was 0.09. That's the last price that I saw. It might have gone higher, but that's the last price that I saw, 0.09, right? And currently, this is where we are, right? We are at 0.048. And guess what? A lot of people or investors are not even able to claim their tokens, right? Classic, right? This is what we see across multiple scams, right? They launch and then they throw some excuse. These ones are like polite scammers, like, we are experiencing technical difficulties. We've already identified what the issue is. We are going to be resolving it. You'll be able to claim your token soon, right? It's classic. Whether they are not being nice about it or not, they are scammers. They are criminals, right? They take people's money, right, in the value of a pre-sale, and that's why they've been pushing the pre-sale so hard. Like, get in right now. This is the last stage of the pre-sale, because they know that once they launch, nobody else is going to buy their token, right? They will go and create a new scam. Like, take a look at where things stand right now. The price went as high as 14 cents, and now we are at 0.048. So already, the people who bought in the last price of the pre-sale, they are already facing a 50% loss, right? Already a 50% loss, and people are still not even able to claim their tokens. But all of this, right, is dwarfed by the craziest thing that we are seeing, right, which is the vesting, which a lot of investors actually are still trying to really understand what the vesting is all about, right? So just to recap, we are currently in stage 7, because yes, I do document all the stages of the scam. So currently we are in stage 7 of the scam, right? So the stage 7 is the launch, pump and immediate dump, or liquidity rug, right? So I did highlight this. You should have seen the last video I did about Antics, right? Price briefly spikes, spiking hype, then collapses as insiders sell or poor liquidity, leaving retail trapped, right? And you can see exactly that pump coming right down, and they don't even have a reason to do this, because no one is able to claim their tokens right now. They can pump the price to as high as they want, but already they are super scared of already losing the money that they've stolen from investors, right? They are already dumping the price, and this is quite bad. It's really sad for them to be dumping the price this early, right? Because if we go into the vesting, right, let's just jump into the white paper, right, and go into the token allocation, price sale, lockups, and vestings, right? Because if you go there, this is where you see pre-sale stage 1 up until stage 10, right? So again, still stage 7, that's where the 0.09 that we're talking about, right? So it seems this is the last price of the pre-sale that they've always intended, right? And what is said is, if you bought in phase 1, only on TGE, which is today, only 6% of your tokens unlock. And a lot of people are not even able to get the 6%. That's how these guys are scammers, right? That's why we say don't buy during the pre-sale. So a lot of people do ask me, right? I just have to just deviate a little bit. A lot of people ask me, so NetCrypto, you're telling us about all these scams. So where do we get legit tokens to invest into, right? And what I can say about that is, just head over and join the NetCrypto channel membership, right? Because in the membership, we've got a mature approach to crypto, right? I show you my own strategy of investing into crypto. Crypto is not a get rich quick scheme, right? It's not a trick of investing some money into some token, right? And then all of a sudden you explode, right? There's a mature approach to crypto, right? We are on episode 24. Episode 25 will be dropping very soon, next week. In fact, I'm just putting all the information together. We've got about 75 tokens, so it does take quite a while to build up each and every episode with all the data sets and all that, right? So we've got 75 tokens investing 100,000 US dollars, right? And we are tracking everything in there, right? So just head over and join the NetCrypto membership and get a different strategy that I use, right? You can also even learn from it and develop something of your own, right? And you can just consider it entertainment, and maybe this is something that can just open your eye to a different way of getting into crypto than jumping into a scam like Antics, right? So can you believe it that these scammers are saying that they've got this revolutionary technology, right? They are working with all these companies that you see right here. They are working with HBO. They are working with, let's see here, they're working with different companies. HBO, there we go, Warner Brothers, right? EA Sports, Game of Thrones, PUBG, all these companies. Antics tech already used by all of these, but they can't come up with a technology that allow the investors to claim their tokens. Does that make any sense to you? Right? But this is dwarfed by just the very sense of it, of saying, do they even need to go and make a pre-sale if they are working with all these companies? Right? Why then are you jumping into pre-sales, right? Scavenging for $10 from retail investors, $50, right? They are literally scavenging. If you go and check their X page, they are scavenging for money. They were scavenging since phase one, right? They are hungry. They are hungry. They were scavenging for money since phase one up until phase 10, the way that they were broadcasting on their X. Getting right now. Getting right now. You need to buy this token right now. TGE is coming. But guys, you're working with HBO. Your tech is being used by HBO, PUBG, EA Sports. You should be listed on some stock exchange somewhere, wherever, which country that you come from. You should be listed on the NASDAQ. You should be listed on multiple other exchanges out there. You should be a well-recognized company. Why are you scavenging for $10 from retail investors? That just goes to show you they are scammers, right? And that's why I always say that Docs projects always work out to be the worst scams. So this price that you see right here, it will go up, right? It might go up, right? But a lot of investors are not going to get access to their tokens. That's how they classically work, these guys. We are having technical difficulties, so you can't claim your tokens. And guess what? They're not accountable to anyone, right? You don't know how to even approach them. That's why the doxed projects are the worst, because they create a false sense of confidence, right? Same thing happened with this token that I also covered, Cubetics. Same thing, right? They are dogs, we're doing this, we're doing that. Look at these credit cards that we're creating, it's Visa, it's all that. And then look at their chart. Just dropped just like that, right? And already you can see Cubetics following the same thing. So this is what I wanted to share with you for this one. This is what we call a slow bleed, right? A slow bleed. They are going to bleed it slowly. It might go up, but it's a slow bleed. Block a lot of investors from being able to claim their tokens. Bleed the token right out until there's nothing left, right? So for those of you who want to get ahead of the game, right, who want to get to a mature approach to crypto, join the NetCrypto membership, right? Check out episode 24. Episode 25 will be dropping quite soon. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one or in the membership section.